How the fudge you doing, Skillshare? What is up? It's been a while since we recorded the last episode of the How to Mobile Cam course. It was the kind of introduction, I would kind of say, to the course. But what is up? Welcome to the first episode of the mobile cam course. In this course, we're going to tell you how your church can completely master your mobile cam skills, get better, kind of capture that moment of when people are worshiping with their hands raised and everything like that. So let's go on ahead, get into it. This episode is going to be kind of short because we're going over gear. So like we have our main camera here that we use for, we got to bring it in, that we use for mobile cam. It's a little beefy boy, but this is what we use right here. The entire thing, everything from the transmitter, from the camera, from the actual audio interface and the plate. This is everything that we kind of use for this type of thing here. I gotta adjust the mic because it's not this thing. There we go. So now that everything is up and ready, yeah, let's begin. So starting off with the first thing on the list is the actual camera itself, and this is kind of special because I kind of started YouTube with this camera. But this is the Luminex, I'm gonna bring it in frame here. This is the Luminex G7, the newest and latest to the Luminex series. This is a great camera for beginners, and especially for the great price. The G7 goes between $500 to $600 depending on what you're going for. This is an all-around great camera. When you flip it on, the screen kind of pops out here like this. When you pop it on, this is kind of what you see here when you get to the camera. They can autofocus. There we go. This is what you kind of see. This is what you kind of get for your $500 to $600. Really good. It's in 4K. You have your some lenses on here. It has that optical zoom and that focus itself. So really good overall camera. Now there's some other cameras out there that you can get, like the Sony ZE, I think 710. Am I right? Let me go back to my script here. The Sony Z7E10, which is going between $600 to $800 depending on if you buy it brand new or if you did like we did, where we kind of bought it used, I think, or we bought it brand new. I can't remember. It's been a while since I looked back at that. But we bought it brand new. But I mostly recommend the G7, mostly because it's a great, kind of dependable first camera for people who are starting off with mobile cam, and everything like that is really good, really focused. Zoom and everything is really good. Everything kind of fits on here. It's kind of like a whole package type thing. So you're kind of getting that package. It's really good, but we hope you go with it. Next on our bucket list will probably have to be, I would probably say, the Monopod. I can't really fit it in here into the frame because it's entirely too big and it would take up half the camera, so I can't really do that. But I can tell you about it, and let's be honest, the Monopod is probably one of my best friends when it comes to mobile cam because of the stabilization. Stabilization is probably insane for when you're literally doing everything. I highly recommend it over a normal tripod because of how good its stabilization is. It's probably one of the greatest things. But you can it's easy affordable for a $50 price tag over at B&H. Really good for stabilization. When you're doing mobile cam, you want something quick and accessible so you can whip it out and just kind of go to town with filming things, when capturing that moment and everything like that. Really good. Really hope you recommend it on B&H. I'll leave the link, or I'm actually gonna pop it up on screen. So right here is where I'll pop it up, along with the camera, and it'll also pop up. You know what? Let's go different. It'll pop up over here. It'll pop up over here. Okay. So it'll pop up over there. Click the link in the Skillshare thing I'll have, and it'll have a list to the Amazon purchase list. It'll have a list to the Amazon purchase list to where all the gear, the camera, the transmitter, everything that we're gonna cover in this entire course is going to be linked in the Amazon shopping list. Next up is the camera transmitter, which is this weird, like, looking antenna thing. Autofocus. There we go. This antenna looking thing. It is the weirdest thing, but it works. It does. Trust me. Look. So you buy this. I didn't have the price because I couldn't find it. So either they're kind of out of this product or they just don't sell it anymore. But if you want to, the name of it is Hollyland. It is a transmitter 300 Pro. So you can go ahead and buy that, search up on Amazon. But this, you have your HDMI loop out, you have your HDMI in, and then you have your USB 12 volt, so you can plug it in straight into your camera as we have it here, straight into our camera. Autofocus, thank you. Straight into our camera. and you can get the town on it. It's really affordable. It wasn't that much. It was between 30 to 40. So really, really good. It attaches right onto the camera. Now, one of our things that we had with a problem with was this thing right here, as you see. It's kind of like it's hard to kind of tell, but this thing right here, it kind of comes loose after a while, so you'll have to replace it, either go on their website and buy a new one, or just entirely just kind of go with it, just kind of makeshift your way around it. But really good transmitter, really do appreciate them for hooking us up with this. Going on next, without the transmitter, going on next is pretty much the HDMI cable and HDMI adapter. Now that cable really can be a nuisance if you don't know how to use mobile cam correctly. So you kind of have the cable there and the going into the transmitter, and then the other adapter, which is the HDMI to USB Type-C other adapter going into the cameras, so it can pop up on whatever display you'll have and have that mobile cam lock up on there. So that pretty much covers everything for this episode. See you guys in the next episode. Remember, the Amazon shopping list will be over here, and over here will be another Amazon shopping list. Covers everything. So remember to go subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also have the link in my bio. If you have any other questions, please just remember to put it in the question box here in Skillshare. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for this episode. See you guys next Sunday when I post the next one. So, Skillshare. Thank you guys. See you in the next one. See you fudging later. Peace.